All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. Hey, today we're gonna have a discussion on what the future of shake and bake is gonna be. So let's go ahead and start off with a cold start. We haven't done one in a little while. Alright folks, you saw it on the thumbnail, you heard it in the intro. It's time to sell shake and bake. You know, I've taken this car, you know, just about as far as I can take it, naturally aspirated. You know, I've gotten the 11s, which was the real goal, was to get the car into the 11s. And now I think it's time to move on. Ha ha! Gotcha, didn't I? No, we're not selling shake and bake. Though selling shake and bake is a possibility. So the whole purpose of this video is looking to the future for shake and bake, or possibly a new build. So I'm really looking into, you know, next season. What can I do to shake and bake to keep things moving, keep things rolling, keep things progressing. So the first thing I could do is, just like I said, I could sell shake and bake, look at upgrading to a Scat pack or possibly a Hellcat, and starting a build with one of those two platforms. To be honest, this is not my preferred option. Just because, man, I love shake and bake. Shake and bake is just so much fun. I have such a great time. I've grown, you know, such an attachment to this car. You know, people tend to grow attachments to like their pets and things like that. I've grown that type of attachment to shake and bake. This car has taken everything I've thrown at it and, you know, just kind of threw it back up in my face and said, hey, bring on some more. So I bring on some more, turns around, says, hey, bring on some more. So I brought it on, and she has never let me down. You know, sometimes I get a little frustrated. I get frustrated too quick. You know, times and 0 to 60 times, quarter-mile times, things like that. But in the end, I really do love this car. So selling it and upgrading to another platform is always a possibility, but you know, I think that's on the bottom. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Really, that's what I'm kind of looking for, to see what you guys would like to see to the channel, and you know, what the future holds for shake and bake. So the second thing I could do is, you know, we could stroke it out. We could stroke it to, you know, a 383, a 392. I think the furthest you can go is roughly around 400. The only thing with stroking it out, I don't feel comfortable leaving 345, even though it is a 345 block. It's just upgraded to a different CC, but I really wouldn't feel comfortable leaving 345 on the side. And one of the big purposes for shake and bake was to be a sleeper. You know, I think I've accomplished that, and I don't want to jeopardize that by going, you know, and stepping it up a notch. Though that is a possibility. I'll just scrape off the 345 and put whatever we stroke it out to, 383, 392, whatever we stroke it out to. So that is a possibility, and I can continue to be continue on the NA route, or look at forging the internals when I stroke it out, and then possibly going boost after that. I know I've screamed up and down, you know, I'm going to stay NA, I'm going to stay NA, but I think at this point I've done just about everything I can do, except for the next thing, to squeeze as much power out of shake and bake as I can, without going boost. So stroking it out is the next option. The next option I think I can do is taking the internals, upgrading those, possibly doing a higher compression ratio, forging the internals, and seeing what that does. So, I mean, forging the internals, I think that's almost a given unless I sell the car. We're gonna have to forge the internals no matter what. But, so I could keep it 345 and upgrade the, do an upgrade to the compression ratio. I don't know how much that'll help, because I think these are around, they're in the 10 to 1 range, I believe, stock. I don't know, I'll have to look that up. But you know, we raise it up into the 12s to 1, 13 to 1, then we're really getting into making it a race car rather than a daily driver. So that's the next option, is trying to increase the compression ratio, and any other thing else I can do naturally aspirated, to see if we can get shake and bake to go a little bit faster. And then the last option is obviously going with some type of forced air induction, be it, you know, turbos, centrifugal superchargers, root style superchargers, whatever that route, you know, seems to be, it's gonna have to be forced air. Again, I know I've screamed up and down, I wanted to stay naturally aspirated, but like I said, I think I've done just about everything I can at this point. So forced air is obviously one of the next steps. So then it comes down to, you know, which route do I want to go? Do I want to go turbos? Do I want to go, you know, the centrifugal? Do I want to go with root style? So looking around, you know, there's a lot of manufacturers for turbos, and, you know, Pro Chargers, Torque Storm, a lot of those centrifugal superchargers, which if I go turbo or one of those type power adders, I wouldn't have to do anything with the shaker hood. So those are definitely an option. And then going, you know, the root style, replacing the intake manifold style. I believe, talking to Steve White Motors a while back about this, Magnuson, either their current superchargers fit underneath the shaker and I can keep it, or they make one that fits underneath the shaker that I can keep the shaker hood. So that's an option. You know, Whipple is also an option. You know, there's several other manufacturers out there. Just gonna have to start doing my research, looking around, see what works up underneath the shaker, because I want to keep my shaker. I don't want to lose the shaker hood. So those are my options. I would love to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments on your thoughts on which way I should go. You know, keep the 345, do a power adder, or up the compression, or wind up just selling the car, upgrading to a Scat Pack or a Hellcat. So those are kind of my three options. Again, love to hear what you think in the comments. You know, we're up over that 1,000 mark. We're coming up on 1,100 subscribers. So if you're stopping in for the first time, hey, please check out the rest of my content. Check out what's going on with the channel. if you like what's going on, I'm gonna up it to 4 things now. 1, please go ahead and subscribe. Helps the channel out tremendously. 2, hit that notification bell so you get notifications when I upload new content. 3, hit that like button on those videos that you like. Really, 1, it helps out the channel get noticed through the YouTube algorithm, and it also lets me know what kind of content you guys like to see. You guys and gals. I use guys in the generalist terms. But hit that like button. And the last thing, hey, if you got some comments, please go ahead, comment on those videos. That's another thing that goes into the YouTube algorithm that gets the channel out there for people to view. So that's gonna do it for this one. Until next time, folks, adios.